And you do talk about exercise and mindfulness in the book. Can you speak a little bit more on that in its relationship with ADHD?
Sure. I mean, I think exercise, most people know, most adults know they feel better after they exercise. ADHD individuals more so, I think, because it can be dramatic that they can function, they can work, their attention is better. So many adults just their lives are around exercise, and the kids, um, not only they feel better, but parents notice a difference. So many ADHD kids are involved in sports, so that's pretty easy. And we do have to understand the neurochemistry and what exercise does to the brain. What was surprising to me when I started, and really nice to see the research, is the mindfulness helping ADHD. Because you think of a hyperactive child not being able to focus, not being able to sit there. And but we have great research now looking at mindfulness. In terms of exercise, I think one of the things that bridge physical exercise with mindfulness are the martial arts, which we have found particularly good for kids with ADHD, all different kinds. But the mindfulness, which is just an awareness of the present, helping people kind of just be aware of the present, can be very helpful. And for the ADHD, and we talk about it in the book, it's not necessarily having the child sit in a room meditating. It is can be walking mindfulness exercise, walking through nature, has been shown to be helpful for ADHD, and it's really the art of helping these kids just be aware of the present, of their surroundings, can be incredibly helpful for their attention.
In my clinical practice, there are some adults and even kids that I've come across who cannot sit still to do the traditional mindfulness, so the kind of meditative practice or breathing or whatever. I recall a recent uh, client that I'd seen who uh, any type of breathing exercise was out the window because it's kind of like they never work. So what I was able to do was uh, with the help of another colleague of mine who taught me some Tai Chi exercises is to pair the breathing with Tai Chi movements so that when you're breathing in, your hands are moving in a particular way. When you're breathing out, your hands are moving in a particular way. Is this the type of stuff that you're talking about when you think of martial arts and when you think of other types of movements?
Yeah, yes. I mean, I can't tell you for many years, 30 plus years, parents that have gotten their kids to martial arts, the kids can't sit still in class, can't sit still at home, can't sit still at a friend's house. But in the, whatever it is, Tai Chi, Taekwondo, any of the martial arts, that they are able to kind of focus and listen and participate, um, and do really well. And their attention improves over the course of, their program. So yes, absolutely. It's that kind of movement, that breathing, and that awareness.
Do you know what it is from a neurobiological point of view? What uh, martial arts does for the brain?
I not particularly. I mean, I think it would be probably around the research that we have on mindfulness, which is kind of this awareness, and we know mindfulness exercises can change both the structure and the function of the brain, and that's been studied. So I think my understanding of martial arts that it probably is um, this awareness. So the thoughts are in the present, and that we know can be incredibly um, helpful for brain function.